Okay, this is the off-grid amateur creator again of the Amicus Smokeless Fire Pits. Pardon my appearance, I'm in my work clothes, currently building fire pits that I'll be shipping out tomorrow morning. What I wanted to show you today is something for those people that either have the smokeless fire pit, the Amicus, in a block surround, some sort of stone surround, or are thinking about putting it in a stone surround. You know, the modular design of this fire pit allows you to pick it up and carry it to wherever it is that you want to dump the ash. You know, you pick up this pan, you see those legs on the bottom, you pick up the pan, you carry it to where you need to dump it out, and you just dump it. So cleanup is super easy. But I got to thinking about, for all those individuals that either have it in a block surround or want to put it in a block surround, especially in the summer months when it gets hotter, putting a block surround around the fire pit here, as long as you leave about an inch or so gap around the perimeter so airflow can get in there, and even better, that bottom layer of stones, leave some gaps in there, and that will allow the air to travel in freely so that it can get its primary and secondary air supply. But when you have it in a surround, it may not be as easy because you have to reach down inside that surround and pull it out of there. Now, in the summer months, that's great to have the surround because it minimizes the side heat radiation. You don't get as much heat from the side. If you got children or pets around and you don't want them to come in contact with the hot fire pit, the stone surround gives you kind of a buffer. And in the hot summer months, if you're grilling or cooking over this fire, that can shield you from any radial side heat. Now, the gloves I'm wearing, you guys never see me with these gloves. I'm trying them out. They're the copper fit, copper infused type gloves, normally endorsed products, but they fit under my work gloves. And you know, working with these hand tools all day, it kind of leaves my hands a little sore. So I'm going to see if this makes a difference and helps. I'll report back on that. But back on point. This kind of looks like a plunger, I know, but actually it's a magnetic pickup tool. And I got it so that I could pick up odds and ends, bits and pieces off of my floor and not have to bend over to get them because, you know, there's a whole bunch of them to get. So I can just sweep down here, pick them all up. And the great thing about this is it cost about $12, $13. You can see by the brand where I got it, and the handle, when you pull up on this handle, that releases whatever you're picking up. Okay, so just for demonstration purposes, when I squeeze that handle, it releases it. So the reason that I'm showcasing this today is because if you have your fire pit in a surround, and it makes it more difficult to clean it, and cleaning it's really important to a well-functioning smokeless fire pit. It also extends the life of the fire pit if you get that ash out of there, especially before it gets wet. But if you reach down inside your fire pit with this, place it over the center, and then release the magnet, you should be able to lift this straight up. And what this is going to allow you to do, because this has a 25-pound pickup rating, these things usually come in right around 10 pounds. So even with ash in them, they're not going to exceed that weight. So you reach down inside your fire pit with the stones, you engage the magnet, and you just lift it out and set it off to the side, or even carry it like that if you want. And then when you're ready to put it back inside your fire pit, just reverse the steps and then squeeze up on this handle, and that releases the magnet, and you're back in your fire pit, and you haven't had to bend over, strain, scraping your knuckles on the inside of the stone, any number of things that can make it tedious or difficult. So the goal of Amicus, Latin for friendly, is to make this as user-friendly as possible. So a couple of inexpensive, off-the-shelf items like this can make cleaning up your surrounded fire pit a heck of a lot easier, you know, and make it more enjoyable, and you might be more inclined to have more fires more often in the summer months. You know, it's my shop, messy. You see I got drums over here draining from the food grade oil, and you know, this is a place where I work, so pardon the appearance and the clothes, of course. This is where I work. So if you're thinking about the surround, pick up one of these from that, I'm not going to say the name of it, but you saw the tag. But it's a national chain. They sell tools. They sell tools cheap. Some of them are okay. Some are horrible. And some are not too bad. You know, and I think you all know which store I'm talking about. But inexpensive. And this is pretty useful if you got some metal in your own garage or shop or whatever you want to pick up. But if you're just going to use it for this, it can make your life a heck of a lot easier when it comes to cleaning your fire pit in that stone surround. So I hope you enjoyed this tip, and maybe you guys will put it to use. And if you do, put some pictures up on the Facebook group and let other people see how you're using it, and put some comments up about whether or not it works out good for you. The only thing that you probably would have to do is go ahead and just take a brush or a broom or something and sweep away any ash that's in the center of the fire pit. Clear that out so it's just the bare metal that you're seeing, so that there's nothing that would get in the way of this magnet making a strong bond to the metal. You know, so yeah, you can just pick that up, carry it off, and clean it. You know, and then put it back. It's super easy, inexpensive. Works great in this application. All right, I'm gonna go. Let you guys get back to enjoying your fire pits. Thank you.